Alex here again. Wheels. Doing some wheels today. These are the Rota Slipstreams that I had on my Integra. I ended up cracking one. This one here at the bottom. I ended up cracking it, so I had to take it off because it was leaking air. So took it off, had it welded up, and then I decided while they're off, I'm gonna swap some things out. Specifically the color. I didn't mind the white, but it was starting to chip off. Like all this here, I didn't even do this. Like this is just like the just what was happening. The person who owned the wheels before me is the one that painted them. I didn't, but they just started getting real ugly looking. The paint started coming off, so I decided to change the color up. I've already done 2 of them. This one I've sandblasted, and this one's been sandblasted. Just got to do these 2, which I'll go ahead and just carry this one over. Got our sandblaster here. Got the hood to put on, the rubber gloves. Alright, ready to start sandblasting. Got the valve stems out of the tires. Basically, I'm just looking at getting pretty much all the paint off, all the way down to bare metal on the wheels. Here's a sandblaster. It's just full of like sand. Hook air pressure up to it. Let the air come through. Drop this valve down here let the sand through, and then it just blows out the end of here, and basically just blasts the paint right off. Get those down to bare metal. We got some tires to put on it. Let me run over there. Here's the new tires. Got it's kind of a tore up sticker. Toyo Proxys R1Rs. 225 45 16s. Nice sticky little meaty boys. Be slapping those on. Pretty much just gonna be using them for a track setup. I've been getting into autocross recently, and the tires that are on my car are just not cutting it. So I needed something a lot wider, a lot stickier. Decided to go with these, and so we'll be slapping these on the Rotas, and as soon as I get that done, we'll get them plastidip. Won't tell you the color yet though, we'll leave that as a surprise, but they should look pretty good. Should be pretty sticky. Should do good for autocross for me. Alright, so starting to sandblast my last 2 wheels I got here. I got this one done just now, so you can kind of see what it looks like completely afterwards. I mean, that's what it looked like before, and that's what it looks like now. It's just bare metal. I mean, it takes everything down, strips it down to just the metal. Then I'll go afterwards when I get them both done with just like a pretty fine sand paper pad or something, and just kind of scuff it up a little bit to help the paint adhere a little better. But this is the last one I got to do. Just kind of want to show you before and after. So I mean, this is what it looks like, and then I'll have Ben with the camera kind of show how the process goes of getting this down to the paint. But it's pretty simple. We'll go ahead and show you how that's done. Alright guys, here is the almost finished project. I've just got 2 done right now. I need to sandblast the other 2 still. These were the 2 I had already done. I had a problem with the sandblaster, so I haven't gotten the other 2 done yet, but I've got it fixed. But it's all icky and raining out today, so I couldn't sandblast outside. So I'm gonna do that another time. But I got these 2 all done. I basically just got a kit from dipyourcar.com. This is called the brass monkey color, I believe is what it is. I got the glossy version. There's a matte version, and then there's a gloss version that will come with a glossifier you can put on top of the color. But basically what I started with was to put this dip release on the tire, just on the rubber part of the tire, so that you put this on. It's kind of like just like a greasy, basically a tire shine is all. And basically you put that on first, so then once you spray on the plastidip, I haven't tried peeling it off yet because it's still kind of wet, it's drying, but the theoretical idea behind it is that this will not let the plastidip stick to the tire, so then you just peel it off the tire and just be stuck with or left with you know, it just on the wheel itself. So there's that. It comes with a pre-dip spray too. I just sprayed this on you know, my microfiber, and then just washed as much as I could of the wheel that was going to be getting any paint on it. I bought this extra. It doesn't normally come in the kit, but it was like $6 or $7, maybe $8, something like that. It's a lot easier to spray it with. It's just a little easier on your fingers. I know I have a buddy that plastidipped his wheels, and he was saying he was having, by the end, his fingers were hurting from pressing down on the cans. Then it came with 4 cans of the actual plastidip color. Said that brass monkey color. Put on, this isn't gonna be really like how to plastidip your wheels, because there's plenty of those on YouTube. I'm just kind of showing you what they look like before and after, and all that. But I know obviously the more layers you do, the easier it is to peel off later if I ever wanted to. So I ended up going with 7 layers of the color. That's already all on there. And then I just put on my 3rd layer of the glossifier, which it came with 3 cans, and I've only used like 1 can for these 2, and then I'll use another can for the other 2. I'll just save a can if I ever need to touch them up or anything. So yeah, I did 7 layers of the color, 3 of the glossifier. So there's about 10 coats in total on these. I did just to put a little masking tape on my valve stems, so that way they'll still be black when I take them off. I didn't use as much plastidip as I thought I was going to, so I think once these are done drying, I just put the last coat on about 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna actually turn them over. And I think I'm going to actually take what I have of just a little bit left over, and like these 2 cans are like almost empty, so I swapped them out so I wouldn't get splatter. But I think I'm going to use what little I have left and actually turn the tire up on end and probably spray the inside of the barrel just to get rid of, I don't know if you'll be able to see it well. You can kind of see it back there. You can still see some like the old white of what these were. So I'm going to see if I can't turn them up and at least spray the barrel a little bit. So it's just darker and you don't see that white so easily through the holes in the spokes. But basically this is, like I said, pretty much the end product. I've got all the layers on there I want. Just letting it dry probably for another 5-10 minutes. I'll turn them over and spray the insides. And then I'll have to end up peeling off the overspray on the tires. But shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to get those other 2 wheels sandblasted. I'll show the process of sandblasting those. I just have to wait for another day when it's not raining, but I'll go ahead and get on that when I can, and I'll get this plastidip peeled off of here, and then when I'm done with everything, I'll get them slapped on the car and get a good little good few angles of the car with the wheels on there. You kind of see how it looks. I know I was going definitely for a more bigger, beefier look on my Integra. Obviously, a lot of people have, you know, 15s and you know, 8 wide with like, you know, stretched tires, and that's fine. That's not the way I wanted to go. These are a 16x7, I believe, 40 offset plus 40, and this is a 225/45 16 tire. So it's a very, very wide, very tall tire. I'm going to be using these mainly for autocross, and then obviously when I boost the car, I'm going to want something real sticky like this too. But that's just the look I prefer, so we'll see how they look on the car when everything's all done.